Hello everybody, welcome back. In today's video, I am doing the Naked Reloaded palette in our series of the Naked palettes that I have. I've already have it on, so we're just playing with this one. I didn't know whether or not I was going to put it at the end or more towards the beginning, but since it's kind of a homage to the Naked original, I decided we would throw it here towards the beginning because it kind of fits more into that category, I guess, because all the ones that are after it are a little bit more color perspective, really. So the next one we will be playing with is the Naked 3. I am actually really excited about it. I was thinking of doing it today, but I kind of like the way that this look turned out, so I want to wear it for the rest of the day. But this one is more of a pinkish tone. A lot of people say it's really great for brides. I would say if you did want to get bridal ones, I would stock up on this and stock up on Naked 2, because actually I really want to get that. I've been kind of keeping an eye on it because it is on clearance. And it says that it's coming back, so as soon as it does come back, I think I will get it, and then we can play with that when we do. But if you guys want to see how I got the look that I'm wearing right now, go ahead and keep watching. Thank you so much. Alright, so now we're going to go into the Reloaded palette. I could have done this one towards the end, but I decided since it's kind of like a ode to the Naked original, I decided we kind of put it more towards the beginning, towards the forefront. So I'm going to jump into the shade actually Retro right here, and I'm going to put that in the crease first, and I'm going to start it off kind of lightly and just kind of build it up as we go, and then I'm going to do some browns and stuff. I think this is probably the shade I like the most out of this palette, just because it's a little bit more different. And I'm just building this up. I'm going to add some more shades over it, but I just kind of like the tone this gives. I played with this palette the other day so I could kind of get a feel for it again, and then I remembered that I really liked it. So we have that blended through, and I'm going to go in with a little bit more of a precise kind of smaller crease brush. This brush is from the e.l.f. Mineral line that they used to have quite a few years ago, but I just really like this brush. Not sorry, I guess. So I'm going to jump into something a little bit more bold, and it's called Endgame right here. And it's like the matte brown that they have in here. And just focus this here, mostly on the outer corner and closest to the lash line. And I'm going to pull it upwards. And I'm just patting it through. I'm not really blending very much, just kind of patting it. Now I'm going to go and blend into the crease area to blend those colors together. Using the mirror in the palette to give myself a better perspective, I guess. I'm going to go over on the other eye and do the same thing. Okay. Now, because I always do this, I feel like I feel like everything kind of gets blended a little bit higher. So I'm going to go in with the shade called Blur, which is perfect because that's kind of what we're using it for. And just with this is a crown brush, but it's like a flat kind of brush. And just put this on the brow bone and just blend it through. It's like super raining outside. I don't know if you can hear it at all. There's a window just like right here. It's pretty loud, and I kind of like the way that it sounds. Okay, so pretty much the outer corner is blended the way that I want it to be. Just like the way that the outer corner is just really smoked out is probably the term I should use. And I'm going to take a packing shadow brush, and I want to take this color called Burn right here, and take this and kind of merge it into the outer corner and more towards the lid, onto the lid. Just kind of patting it to blend it and then pulling it inwards. And dust my brush off. And then just kind of sweeping it across. Same on the other eye. And then for like a little bit more of like a gradientness, I'm going to take the color right next to it. It's kind of Reputation is what I believe it's called. This shade right here. And I'm not going to put this all the way on my inner corner, but just almost ombre kind of with the other shade. Pretty much just take advantage of the lid space that you have. Try to make do. I'm just patting over where the colors meet so that they blend a little bit better. So the last thing that I'm going to do, or attempt to do, is this brush clean? Yes, it is. So I'm going to take this shade Bribe. It's the like biggest one on this side, and put that on the inner corner. Patting it in because it's kind of powdery. Most white shades are, white or cream shades. And patting this through, meeting it up with the other shade. It's not going to blend perfectly until we do what I'm going to do next. So I'm just going to kind of continuously work with that shade a little bit, just to powdery kind of dissipates a little bit. Then I'm going to take Angel Fire, which is probably my most favorite shade in here. Every time I'm in this palette, I'm like, I really want to figure out how to use that shade. So today we're going to work it in. And I'm placing that over the top of that other one because that will help this one stand out just a little bit more. And I'm kind of layering this on just perfectly. A little bit more on this side. Okay, now I'm going to take a small kind of blending brush. This one is one that came in an Anastasia palette, and I'm just going to blend the edges of this. Just the edges. Okay. Now for my highlighter on my brow bone, I'm going to take the same color Bribe, and I'm going to take that same kind of blending brush just to kind of dust it on the top a little bit. And then we will go in with some liner and some mascara. So the liner that I've been trying to finish up, it's not on any project pan or anything, it says Kiko London Skinny Liquid Liner in black. I'm going to go ahead and put this on and then I will be right back. So liner is on, and the mascara that I'm finishing up is this Buxom little sample. I don't know what, like, lash mascara. I'm not really sure what Buxom mascara this is, but that's the one I'm using today. Alright, so we have our mascara on, and before I move on to anything else, I'm going to take the color Distilled right here, and I'm going to take this same Anastasia brush that came with the palette, and I'm going to smudge that shade on my lower lash line. Alright, so my eyes are done, and I'm going to finish up my face with a little bit of concealer. This is the CoverGirl Ready Set Gorgeous concealer. I'm like so getting to the end of this concealer. I think I need to take the stopper out, but I haven't gotten to that point yet, and it's pretty much almost gone. I have to scrape the edges. But it's a good concealer nonetheless. And just going ahead and pat this through. I already did my foundation. I used these two for my project pan that I'm doing. So far, I'm not disappointed in them. A lot of the times I get kind of sick of them because I'm like, this is like getting repetitive. I like to use things that change things up. But since I have four different foundations in this project pan, I I'm not getting too complacent. Okay. The powder that I'm using is this one, also from my project pan. This is the Maybelline Fit Me. It is not cruelty free, so I'm trying to finish up, but I did only buy it for $1 at like a grocery store clearance. I guess they were closing out something or another, and so it was before I went to cruelty free. This isn't in my project pan, but I'm still trying to use it up, and as you can see, I'm making a dent. This is Benefit Tula. Benefit isn't cruelty free, but I still have this in here. It came in like a holiday kit that I got for Christmas years ago. I know, 2-3 years ago. And for some reason, Benefit products seem to last forever. I don't know if it's because they're really finely like pressed really hard or what, but I mean, it's not a bad bronzer, and if it was cruelty free, the only problem with them is that they sell in China. Other than that, this brush is a Moda brush. It's like a really fine, it's almost like a highlighter brush, but I like it for bronzer because it kind of flares it out and makes it more shadowy, if that's a word. Okay, I'm gonna stick with stuff in my project pan because I picked a lot of stuff for this and it makes it funner for me to use more different things. So this is actually another Benefit thing. This is Benefit's Dandelion Blush. It came in that same holiday kind of kit that I got. So the highlighter that I'm gonna use this one because I love the packaging. This is Smashbox Crystallized Highlighter. Beautiful. It's beautiful. And just put this here on the highest point. A little bit here on the brow bone because I'm fancy. I'm fancy. Just look at that. The packaging's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. Okay. You know what we should do? Let's do a darker lip. So this is Milani Plum Rose. Let's go ahead and pop this on. I'm just gonna go ahead and put it on straight out of the tube, nothing, no liner or anything.